Do, 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 do. Hey there, welcome everybody. We're having some technical difficulties. We're a little late today, but hey, Alan with Bull Boulder and Travis is hopefully watching the show, but he's there somewhere in the inlet. But here, I'm here on Wyoming Street here with with Pastor Graham, David Graham of Grace Community. Hey, David, how you doing?
Morning.
So tell us, what about this church? This is an amazing building here, and tell us about this crucifix here. We'll start with the sign.
Well, this sign features a poem by the very first pastor here, Reverend Tom Stevenson. He was a Presbyterian minister. Came up from Los Angeles. He'd heard that there was some wild going-ons on the weekend from the workers at the dam, and he wanted to have a gospel witness in town. So he started his first services at the Six Companies mess hall on Sunday evenings. And this little poem here, I'm just going to read it to you. The desert church, so may this desert church, the house of God, prove to each one who comes along this way the entrance into life, his heart's abode, nor drift from out his Father's love for I. By Parson, that's what they called him, Parson Tom Stevenson. You know, he passed away right here on Boulder, on Wyoming Street on Christmas Eve in 1937.
Really?
They had just had a Christmas party, and there was some leftover food, and there was a poor family living across the street. So he thought he would take the rest of the food over to help them, and a drunk driver came careening down. It wasn't paved then, it was a dirt road.
Yeah.
Came careening down, didn't see him, hit him, ran over, and killed him on the spot.
Right across the street here?
Right here.
Right here,
street,
huh?
Right in front of the church.
Oh, wow.
Absolutely. Parson Tom Stephen. So 6 years he led this church and built it up. He loved people. He loved young people.
Yeah.
He started works for young men. He called them the Little Indians.
Oh, yeah.
And there was nothing going on for kids at that time. The parents, dads were all hard at work 6 days a week, 10, 12
Right.
hours a day. So they started building this church. The cement that they used for the blocks came from the dam. Here, I want to show you a little bit about what that looks like.
Cool. So this was the first church in Boulder City, Pastor?
The very first church in Boulder City. Actually started in 31, as I said, in the mess hall.
Yeah.
Then we decided in about 6 to 8 weeks, the workers said, we need a church for our kids, our wives, our families. So they came up here and started constructing this. They put block on block, and they got extra cement that had fallen off the dam. As they did, they put it in buckets and put water in it to kind of keep it cool.
Look
and
at
you
that.
see, they weren't real professional.
No, they weren't. This is kind of an amateurish job here, but it has a lot of love in it, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. And this is interesting. This cement is called 1,000-year cement. It was a secret formula put together by the government to try to protect the dam from any future, let's say, bombing from somewhere.
Ah,
So the cement is probably more sturdy than the blocks it's holding together.
right. It's this bomb-proof here. Yeah.
Right, right.
But so they would put it in their lunch buckets or something, a little piece of cement
I don't exactly know
bag?
all the details. They came on Sunday nights. They came after work late, sometimes in the dark. They had lights on, and they would try to just get this thing built, and they did it in about 2 months.
Oh yeah, a little bit here, a little bit there.
And there were obviously some people.
Well, who are all these people over here?
Well, these are 50-year members. Some of them are still alive. Some of them have gone on. There's Madeline Garrett. She joined in 1943. The junior high school is named after her. Mm-hmm. Here's Agnes Lockett, the first black family that's known in Boulder City.
Right, right. And her husband did the pet cemetery.
Yes.
The alleged pet cemetery.
Absolutely.
Right, yeah.
And here's Jack Rance, who passed away recently.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
And we all
Plumbing
know Rance
company.
Plumbing
Yeah,
and
yeah.
so
Well,
forth.
they just worked on They gave me a new toilet just yesterday.
Oh, is
last
that
week.
right?
Oh yeah, great toilets,
And here's
man.
Violet Track. She lived to over 100 years. She and her husband owned the old Central Market in there. Here's Mary Eaton. She was a teacher here in Boulder City for years.
All right.
In fact, it's her estate that built our prayer room over there, which we
Really?
are not going to see. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So come on in. Let's go back here. I want to look at the stained glass windows.
Okay.
The church has changed quite a bit from the very beginning. Now we have these newer pews
Ah.
and stained glass windows.
So what's a newer pew mean? How old is that?
Well, when this was first built, they had old theater seats in here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, for about until the 40s actually.
Really?
And then they started putting pews in because they felt it could hold a few more people.
Right. And did they stop selling popcorn?
I don't know if we ever had popcorn.
Oh, okay,
but
okay.
If Pastor Tom Stevenson had anything to say about it, if popcorn would bring people in to the house of God, I'm sure he would have served popcorn.
Right.
So this is what they ended up with, and it's sort of a traditional looking church. And we get a lot of people that come over here who really like the idea of the worshipful feeling of a traditional church. And they're hard to find anymore in this area especially.
Right. So is there a special story to the stained glass windows?
Well, yeah, there's at least one special story. I guess this one back here.
Okay.
This young lady, you'll see right next to the face of Jesus if you want to zoom in on that. This entire window was sponsored by this young lady's family. That's the age, 9 or 10, when she passed away. And they were so grief-stricken, they wanted to immortalize her. And so they bought this window and asked the artist to actually get an actual facsimile of her face. And that's what she looked like. And so she's in that stained glass window.
Oh, yeah,
Never
she's
forgotten.
beautiful.
Never forgotten. I wish I could remember her name. I don't remember her name, but there may be somebody around here that would remember her name. But that's an interesting story.
Mm-hmm. Does anybody out there remember her name? Just put it online, everyone.
Okay, that's a great idea.
Yeah. Well, that's why, we'll crowdsource this thing yet. Somebody will know or have an opinion.
Let's go down and look at the pictures of the early pastors.
Okay.
Down in the
Wow, look at that. Boy, this organ is amazing.
Yeah, it's a 32 ranked Rogers pipe organ, and we're about ready to replace that unit because it's starting to get old.
Oh, yeah?
This piano, interesting story, it comes from Russia. It was put together, handmade in Estonia. In fact, it's called
Really?
in Estonia. And it has some of the most beautiful tone that I've ever heard. It was custom designed to fit this exact space.
The space
There's
here.
not another one like it in the world. Isn't that a beautiful tone?
That's a beautiful tone. It was made for you in this space.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Custom design. So anyway, we have a lot of fun with music here.
Uh-huh.
And, we usually have a choir, but during this particular unusual
Oh,
time
right,
in our
right.
history,
With the,
we're not meeting as
I'm worried about we're trying to stay 6 feet away from each other. We're trying to. I know it's hard for you. You're a hugger.
Yeah,
You know?
I like to touch people. But All right. I'm going to show you into the prayer room just real quick.
Okay?
This has been the model, but there's something interesting here. This is the original altar in the church.
Really?
And
Is it-
Sandy Shaw took it and refinished it, and we put it in here as part of the sacred prayer room.
Huh.
So it's really nice. And here is the plaque to
Wow.
K. Marco, and endowed by Mary Eaton. I had told you before, but these are some of the dear old prayer warriors in here.
Where?
And
Oh, yeah.
these pictures were all donated by Gard Jameson, and they're all pictures of Jesus in different stages of his life. And there's Barbara Walker. These were
Yeah.
leaders of the prayer team for
Uh-huh.
years and have passed on. And of course, you see
Oh, yeah. There.
the various pictures of Christ in here. And so this also has a little history in it.
And
Now
it's just a sanctuary for
the
people to
door
come to
is
prayer.
is open. It has a code that you can get and come in 24 hours a day.
Yeah.
It has street access, so if someone needs just a quiet time or place to pray, they can just Go to the office, get the code, punch it in, and
How do you get the code? Do you have to pray for the code and
well,
it comes?
sometimes you have to do that. It's divine revelation.
It just comes to you like
No, it doesn't.
lucky
Go
seven.
to the office,
Yeah.
Jan Liebhauser, our
Okay.
church administrator.
Or ask Jan.
She
Either
gives it to
either
you.
prayer, you don't get an answer.
Ask
Call
God,
Jan.
ask Jan.
Yeah.
Okay, we can have some fun,
Okay.
or I'll leave that open. Want to come around here? This has all been recently remodeled, but there's,
Remodel. What was here before?
well, it was a room, but it was sort of dated.
Oh yeah.
So the
It's
ladies,
like this.
the ladies wanted to upgrade it.
Upgrade it. I mean, did you find anything? Like some
No,
old
no,
parishioner,
no.
some reverend that hey, we wonder where it was.
Here's inside what it looked like in '42
Whoa,
during
whoa.
the war years.
Okay, let me get
Inside
here.
the church.
Let me here so we're not getting reflection here. There he is.
Right, you got it?
Yeah.
And here's Pastor Tom Stevenson. He was the first pastor of the church, and we
Oh yeah, yeah.
we honor him and remember him.
He's the guy that got run over in
yeah,
the front
he's
there,
the guy
huh?
that was.
Wow, look at that hairdo, man.
Yeah.
I mean, he really worked it. I mean, that is a piece of
Oh,
sculpture.
I think it was natural curl. I
Yes,
think he
natural
was- I
curl,
think he
and
was
people
just
just let it go like that.
a
and-
bright toe-headed kid. That
Yeah,
that
yeah,
just
yeah, yeah,
decided
yeah.
to go into the ministry.
Yeah.
And here's some of the pastors over the years.
Oh, the pastors over the years.
Right.
Huh.
You know what? I think we could go out to the chapel because there's some historical pictures out there. Would you like to go out there
Sure, sure.
and see some of those?
Oh, look, we know who this is.
Oh,
yeah,
I
yeah,
kinda
here he is.
recognize David and Linda.
Yeah, there they are.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. It's a little library area. You can pick
Uh,
up magazines, sit in a chair, read at the table.
Uh-huh.
Pick a good book out.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, and a world atlas. You always need a world atlas.
Yeah, I
Where
love
are we?
that.
Yeah, a big one.
The world keeps changing on us.
That's
We got
true.
all these new countries.
That's true.
Memorial Garden. Naomi Bobby Stankovich Memorial Garden.
Oh,
And they endowed this with a certain amount of money every year for us to keep nice flowers.
oh yeah?
And it's representing the woman at the well in the story that Jesus had where he met this woman and he told her what the secret of eternal life was. He said, I can give you water and you'll never be thirsty again. That's figuratively speaking satisfaction by knowing God, by being connected with God. So that's what this garden is in memory of Bobby Stankovich. And we're very proud of it.
Huh.
And here's the school grounds.
Right. How many students do you have here?
Well, we have room for maybe up to 50, but we've only been running about 30.
And what grades from when to when?
Pre-K through 6.
Really?
Yes.
But that's just like a little country schoolhouse.
It is.
You know.
Classroom size is only 10,
Yeah.
and so we're getting a lot of calls because of what's been going on with the public schools.
Uh-huh.
There's some talk about splitting days and having kids only half a day.
Right.
We're not going to do that here, and we're not, even though we're a licensed by the state of Nevada school, our classroom size is small within the boundaries. So we
Right.
don't have to split up.
Right. Oh, this is such a nice area here. Look at the shade here.
Cool and quiet.
Yeah.
I love the big old trees. I hope this lasts
Right.
for a long time.
Right. This is a newer tree. Now this is an old one too, but this is, the mock orange. This could have been Wilbur's tree too. These were planted as bushes, but now they're trees.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay, so here is the kind of like my mistake, historic Grace Chapel. I thought always this was the old chapel, but actually this is the new chapel.
Right. I think it was built in the 50s.
Yeah.
To house the Grove, a huge Sunday school.
Ah,
Practically at that time, the whole town came to Sunday school here and Bible school.
right.
I can show you a picture
Sure,
there.
sure.
How many kids were there? When we remodeled this, since I've been here, they decided to put a lot of the pictures we have. They were just in the archives.
Uh-huh.
And there was no place to go put them anywhere. So we thought we'd just stick them in this chapel. So that's one reason why we call it a historical chapel, because
Right. Oh, it's like the museum.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
the museum, yeah.
Yeah.
Take a look at this.
Oh, wow.
Look at the number of kids. And this is in 1947. right after World War II, and all these volunteers, adult volunteers and children, I never have actually counted, but I think there's more than a couple hundred there all together with all the
Right.
people.
Look at that, yeah.
And this is where the school meets every morning. They have chapel here.
So
Sing a
all
couple of
from
songs.
from all the ages. I mean, from the all the
everybody
grades.
comes here, they get their announcements, then they go to their classroom.
Oh, I see.
And I teach a little lesson here on Thursday mornings.
Uh-huh.
And I
What?
try to keep it fun.
Well,
for
I know
the
you got
kids.
more of the museum back here.
Oh, yeah, right back
Well,
there.
let's show.
Let's
Yeah.
look back there.
Let's go look back here. Let's go to the secret.
Well, let's see. something
Catacombs.
in the bathroom here. I didn't show you this.
Oh, the bathroom pictures. Yeah, these are important.
we had to
All the
find
good ones are
places to
here.
put 'em. That's an old picture here. Here's the Boulder
Oh
Theater.
yeah, this is the railroad depot,
Yes.
which has just been restored at the county museum. You know, they
Oh,
just
good.
restored this.
Oh, I'm glad to know that.
Yeah,
Oh,
at the county museum,
Clark County Museum.
Clark County Museum, Boulder Highway. They just restored the building, and it was also, the family's house, and
Oh, good to know.
yeah.
Now here's Boulder Theater, an uptown hardware store
All right,
back in the day.
all right,
And
yeah,
here's
yeah.
downtown Boulder City, Nevada, and that's 19, is that 59? Yeah, that's 59, so that's not as
Right.
old. But you get a good idea.
Oh yeah, here's Browder, Browder
Browder
Cafe.
Building's
Yeah,
still
Browder
there.
Building's still there, right? And we got new life in there. Their coffee shop going in.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Yeah.
It's gonna be nice. I love the American entrepreneurial spirit. People have
Uh-huh.
ideas. Well, that's
Ah.
here's the dam in.
Right, but here's our, here's who we should pray to. Is like all this, we're the grid. So the reason we have cheap taxes is because of the grid here.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's exactly
Yeah.
right.
The dam.
Boulder City School. This was.
Oh,
the school.
yeah.
Now it's where the government buildings.
All right, now it's City Hall.
Mm-hmm. So
1933.
here's an article that appeared in the paper in '97. I don't know. Our local paper put this whole thing together.
Uh-huh.
After World War II, here's the story of Tom Stevenson, the very beginning of the church. One church cooperating, not many competing.
Right,
So in the Protestant denominations, there were 7 different denominations that got together to create one church, including representatives from the Methodist Episcopal, Baptist, Presbyterian, USA, Catholic, Episcopal, and congregational denominations. They all pooled their funds in
Right.
to build this church,
Right.
so that the reservation, as they called it then, would have at least a house of worship for people.
Right.
And Tom Stevenson was really perfect cutout for that job because he was single. He spent all of his time working with kids
Right.
and developed programs for the
Right.
young people. And it was just tragic how he was killed. It's like,
Right.
like the devil got mad. That's what I like to think.
It is. Well, we worry, especially in these times, and we're worried about touching things and dying of diseases. But you could walk across the street and get run over,
Yeah, that's true.
and there wasn't much traffic then.
No, I know.
Yeah.
Kind of unusual.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's any pictures in here. But
Oh, so this is the nursery school here?
No, this is part of the classroom.
Oh, classroom,
Yeah,
right.
one of the classrooms of the school, and so it's just empty right now because it's summer.
Right.
But we're signing up kids, and so I don't even know what grade this is. I think it might be kindergarten.
Oh yeah.
Right. So that's sort of the historical tour. You want to see a few more things?
Yeah. Well, we got 3 more minutes here.
We got 3 minutes.
We got 3.
Well, I don't know how much I can show you in 3 minutes.
Well, maybe we got 10 minutes, and we started late.
All right. Well, I
Okay,
don't know.
show us something. Show us something special. Some secret of.
Well, I don't really have any super secret things.
Well, there's a lot of things that people maybe just don't know.
Well, there's more pictures back here. I thought
Okay.
I could let people see
Sure.
a couple of the early pictures of Boulder City. Like there's one with the snow. We don't have snow very often.
Oh right. Yeah. Look at
But
this.
Look at that. That was in 1945.
Wow.
There was snow.
That is pretty, huh?
You know, it's interesting. Now, here's another picture in 1945 with the sunlight. That's what it looked like.
Oh.
You see how small the trees are compared to
Right.
what they are now. Now, remember I told you about the theater seats?
Right.
That's what it looked like at the beginning. You had 2 aisles on either side.
Oh, I see.
And you
It
had
does
the
look like a theater.
theater, the old theater seats.
Do you know where they got with
I
the
do
theater?
not- I do not. I
Yeah.
wish I knew. I'm not the prime historian, and I don't know if anybody would remember.
Yeah.
That's what it looked like back in the old days. So that's sort of interesting. When I came here from Iowa in 2008, that winter, we had in January, there was a big snow like that.
Right. I remember that was
That's
yeah.
in 41.
That was the first time that they canceled school here. You know, my kids were always jealous because my youngest said, you know, our kids in Iowa, our cousins in Iowa, always get snow days. You never get a snow day.
Right.
My youngest had a snow day.
Is
So
that right?
yeah, he was all
Well,
excited.
I come from Iowa.
Yeah.
So they blamed me for bringing
Oh, the Breeders'
snow
snow day?
forward.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, well, we snowboarded in the park.
Did you?
Yeah.
Here's 1935. I don't know if you can see this.
Here, I'll come around here.
Come around there and get that. That's seen from Water Tank Hill.
Oh, yeah,
That's the early scenes of Boulder City in
Oh, wow.
1935. You see all the little tent houses back here for the
Right.
workers? And there you see the theater already built.
Right.
And
Well, this is when we were just, God, what? We were building the dam
there's
hard.
Grace Church right there.
Right there. Look at that.
So that's kind of interesting.
Huh. That's a great picture.
Well, I've really enjoyed showing you around.
Yeah, hey, and I've enjoyed being with you, David.
All right.
Hey, Travis, hey, hang on here. I can do this. Okay, here we are at, day, 3 months into the pandemic at Grace Community, episode 123. I hope you're getting all of this, Travis. Talk to you later. Bold Boulder. See you guys next week. Bye.